Hello friends, my name is Koolio and welcome back to the channel. Today guys, we're going to be talking about the upcoming Loyalties REQUIEM event that will be happening October 3rd at 11 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. They officially announced that the very first raid will be coming this week. They delayed it by a couple of days and stuff, but they're finally going to be able to release it. We're going to be able to jump in and actually play some 16 adventure co-op missions against a raid boss and hopefully be able to unlock a free character and a free 5-star dragon. Now in this video I want to talk to you guys about the best way to prepare for this upcoming event. And one of the best things that you can possibly do right now is to prepare yourself the correct team to jump into this raid event. Now this is going to be a fire elemental raid event, so I have actually been trying to work on lately a water-based team. Now the reason why I'm doing this is because water elements are definitely stronger against fire elements and fire elementals are weaker against the water. Now, I actually don't recommend, this is something that I found out a little bit later, I actually don't recommend to simply just go ahead and make a full 4 team like I just did right here. In fact, I'm going to go through and adjust some of this a little bit, but I recommend at least leveling up and powering up 3 water elemental heroes if you can. If you can't get a water elemental hero, then try to get at least a light or a shadow one. I don't recommend the fire or the wind one. Obviously, the wind is definitely weak against the fire. But I do recommend at least a light or shadow and try to get a defensive attacker and a healer on your team in order to jump in to these raid battles. Now the reason why I'm saying you only need 3 heroes is because the game is going to be giving us a free water elemental hero for our team that we can use as a temporary hero to run through and play in this raid event. Now I don't know if they're going to be starting off at level 1 or if they're going to be a little bit powered up, but you're going to be able to unlock that hero permanently if you actually play with that hero enough times to increase your friendship with that hero to get them for free. So for right now, I would just recommend trying to level up at least 3 characters and get your might to around 6,000. So currently what I've got going on right now is I've got Krew at level 50, and I've actually powered up the dragon that I've got attached to her to the max that I can go out to right now is a level 30 dragon. But what I'm currently trying to work on as of right now is trying to get Elisane and Wake up to at least level 40 before the event happens this upcoming Wednesday and Thursday. Now, in order to prepare for this raid event, obviously you're going to want those elemental heroes. The second thing I do recommend is obviously trying to level up and power up the dragons, at least a water elemental dragon on your team that you can use during this raid event. Also, don't forget to go in and level up your worm prince as well. It's kind of a given that you need to level up and strengthen up the worm prince that you have attached to your character. Now the other thing I recommend, and it's going to take a lot of time because I actually went through it myself to try to figure out how to get this, is to unlock your water elemental based weapons for your character. Now I've gotten one right here, the Axe of Waves, for my main character Krew, and the reason why is even though the stats, they are better than just a regular 3-star weapon, it does take a little bit of time to grind them out and actually get them high enough where it's worthwhile to do that. The reason why I recommend getting these elemental weapons is they do give you an extra skill. This one gave me the torrential impact that I can use for my character when I attack the enemies as well. And there's a lot of different types of weapon abilities that these different weapons give you. So make sure to kind of go through and get those elemental weapons because they're going to be a huge benefit for when these raids happen. Now I don't recommend trying to push for a 4-star or 5-star weapons. Those are going to be way down the line, really high end game stuff. But at least try to get 1, 2, or 3 water-based elemental weapons. Now the way that you do this is you're going to need elemental orbs and things like that in order to make that through the crafting system. So if I were to go ahead and show you right here, you have to unlock the warrior's axe. You have to craft, I think it's 20 of these in order to get your very first, let me go back, I think it's under the weapons tab. Actually, let me go back, I'm losing my spot right here. It won't be able to let me do it on here, but I'll show you with at least the blade. If I want to enhance this and make it a water elemental blade right here, I will have to unbind one of these weapons up to 4 times, so that's why you have to make 21 total weapons in order to unbind one of these and then be able to craft it into this. And then you also have to max level out your previous weapon too before you're able to make this weapon. And you've got to get some of these materials such as the granite, you've got to get the light metal, and you got to get the water orb. Now if you're a little confused as to where to get these materials, it's really easy. You just go ahead and tap on here and hit how to acquire, and it'll show you the areas in the game that you can go and play to acquire those materials. Now, if I were to show you this Rainbreaker, it's got the Rain Slicer, deals water damage to surrounding enemies. I could equip that to, if I were to go back to here, if I were going to take this Zardom guy, now he is a defensive character, but I could take that and equip it to him and give him a area of effect ability to use if he gets surrounded by enemies. So it's really, really great. And those are kind of the top tips that I have right now to go through and increase, you know, to level up all of your characters through the mana circle, your dragons, but specifically to try to unlock those elemental weapons. Well, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe for more Dragalia Lost gameplay footage coming in the future. See you, my friends.